Hello students, today I want to welcome you to another video for PSC, and in today's video we want to solve a problem. It says Good Apple Primary School has 250 students. Below is a table that shows the number of students who have a preference for the different sports played at school. Then students had to select only one sport. So remember, you can subscribe for quick access to all the videos and lessons that will be posted. And this lesson for today is taken from the PSC 2019 exam. So this is the exam that students did last year. Then the problem says football 80 students, volleyball 70 students, softball 30 students, baseball 20 students, and how much students who do not like sports is a question mark. But we know totally at 250 students at the school, and when we add up how many students like a sport, it's 80 plus 70 plus 30 plus 20, which equals to 200 students. So 200 students. So when we add up all three of them, we have 200 students that like a sport. And in order for us to find how many students do not like a sport, we have to have the total amount of students, which is 250, minus the 200 students that like a sport, and that gives us 50. So how many total students do not like a sport? It's 50 students. And how do we get that again? We add up all the one that like a sport, and that comes up to 200. Then we minus the 200 from the 250 total students, and we get 50 students who do not like sports. So that's for A. And for B, B asked to draw a bar graph to represent the amount of students. Remember, football 80 persons, volleyball 70 persons, softball 30, baseball 20. So students who do not like sports is 50. So again, we're going to represent this information on a bar chart. And here we have the bar chart. So the first one was football. So football. So based on the chart, 80 students like football. So football, we went up to 80 students. So as you can see, here's a bar chart representing these 80 students that liked football. Then volleyball, 70 students. So this is volleyball. I'll just put VB for volleyball. So the VB stands for volleyball, and based on the chart, it's 70 students that like volleyball. So here we have the 70 students that like volleyball. Then the third one was softball. We have 30 students that like softball, so I'll put SB for softball. And as you can see, 30 students for softball. Then we have baseball, which is 20 students, so we'll put BB for baseball. And as you can see on the bar chart, 20 students like baseball. Then finally, how many students like none? So these are students that don't like sports from the school, and it was 50. 200 students like sport, and 50 students do not like any sports. So we could see the bar chart here representing the 50 students that do not like sport. Again, let's quickly go over the problem. In a primary school, you have 250 students. 80 liked football, 70 liked volleyball, 30 liked softball, baseball was 20, and students who do not like sports was 50. Why? Because when we add up all these three, it was 200 students that like sports, and the school had 250 students, so 50 did not like any sports. So when we minus the 200 students that do not like sports from the total amount of students, we get 50 students who do not like any sports. Then we represent it on a bar chart. Football was 80 students that like football, as you can see it here clearly. Then volleyball was 70 students, so it's represented here, 70 students that like volleyball. Then softball, we had 30 students here that liked softball. Then baseball, we had 20 students that liked baseball. these are the 50 students that do not like sports. And that's it for today's lesson. Look forward for many more videos from the PSC 2019 and many more lessons. Thanks so much for tuning in, and remember you can subscribe for quick access to all the videos and lessons that will be posted.